that magical thing that can make the world go wild or come to a standstill? You guessed it right, it's the internet. It's like the superhero of our modern age. It can slow things down or send them zooming into the future faster than you can blink. Alright, so take a moment to imagine a world without the internet. Now, wipe that image from your mind because thankfully, we don't live in that reality. Look around and you'll see a landscape full of wealth-building tools and platforms than ever before. Yep, the world is full of financial opportunities just waiting for you to grab a plate and load up. Tons of platforms are ready to help you make your first $1 million so that you never have to worry about money again. In today's video, we'll explore 10 of these you need to know to be filthy rich before you even know it. Number 10. E-learning course platforms. We all know how knowledge is directly proportional to income, right? But one reason we've mentioned e-learning courses before other platforms is that it's a pretty sweet deal. You build it once and sell it over 1 million times. Online education is exploding, and it's set to hit $1 trillion in the next 5 years. That gives you another reason to use this chance to be filthy rich. And speaking of e-learning platforms, we're not holding back either. Our online business club is specially designed to fill your brain with some seriously clever money-making insights. To access it, check out the link in the description below. Number 9. Airbnb's booking. Let's talk Airbnb and Booking.com. Forget traditional rent. We're talking serious bucks here. Now, let's say you own a tourist spot. Get a pro photographer and list your property on Airbnb or Booking.com, and I bet it'll cash in quicker than you imagine. And you know what's even more surprising? Airbnb's return is 3 times the traditional rent. This means that at $2,000 per month, flat gives off $5,000 to $6,000 monthly with short-term rentals. But hey, don't forget to list your property on multiple platforms and use dynamic pricing. As of 2023, Airbnb's global party has 4 million hosts and 6 million properties. And with real estate going crazy up, you know what to expect. Number 8. E-commerce platforms. Now, let's talk about the e-commerce big shots. Yep, we're talking about Alibaba, Amazon, and the other giants in the shopping game. Now, let's get down to the stats I bet you could never have guessed. In the last 24 months, Amazon and Alibaba have been the go-to shopping spots for 1.5 billion people worldwide. Amazon served up 300 million of those. And if you think that's crazy, wait till you find out Alibaba swooped in with the remaining 1.2 billion. Now, what's in it for you? History hasn't seen this big of a turn, with Amazon's 9.7 million sellers globally, of which 63% turned profits within the first year. The platform sure has a lot to offer. You just gotta dig in to see how to turn your clicks into cash. Number 7. Shopify. If you dream of running an online store of your own, you know Shopify has to be your first stop. You can have a slick online shop up and running in just a couple of hours. No tech hurdles to jump. It's simply a drag and drop thing and you're done. And oh, did you know all the brands you love, including Gymshark, Bombas, Kylie Cosmetics, Fashion Nova, Allbirds, or Kith are all on Shopify. Thankfully, Shopify solved a big problem in the online business world. And now you know the drill. With over 1 million users turning to the platform, you've got your chance to make big here. Sign up, and before you know it, the cash will come rolling in. Number 6. Affiliate sites. Now, let's say you don't have your own product. You don't have to worry because we've got affiliate sites for the exact same reason. Yep, platforms like Amazon Associates, ClickBank, and SJ are your ticket to turning your audience into cash, and that too without a product. In case you didn't know, here's how it works. You promote other people's products, and every time your audience buys through your link, you get a portion of their sales. So technically, you're getting paid to recommend cool stuff. Interesting, right? But what's even more interesting is that getting started is just as easy as it gets. However, the real challenge comes with building an audience, which takes quite some time. Number 5. Apple and Google Play Store. Everyone knows how to use Apple and Google Play Store, but there's no way you know you can actually cash in on it. Now, believe it or not, the Apple Store was a bigger deal for Apple than the iPhone. It was more like a digital mall where other folks stocked the shelves with their products, and Apple took a juicy cut of the sales. To this day, they snag 30% on everything sold through the App Store, and people happily pay it for the distribution it provides. Google pretty much follows the same pattern. You know what we're hinting at here, right? Yep. If you've got a killer mobile game or app, just list it on these stores and your product potentially reaches a crazy 6.9 billion people. Number 4. Trading or investing platforms. While we're at it, let's not forget cryptocurrency trading and investment, where platforms like Coinbase and Binance have become real game changers. Now, crypto can be like riding a roller coaster. It has the potential to be highly profitable, but definitely not for the ones who won't take big risks. And platforms like Coinbase and Binance are your tickets to the crypto roller coaster. You can buy, sell, and trade various cryptocurrencies, potentially turning your investments into some seriously huge gains. But hey, there are risks involved. So many of them. Cryptocurrency values can swing real quick, and one wrong move can send your investment in vain. So before you jump in, do your homework. Number 3. Freelance platforms. Now, let's talk about the digital marketplaces like Upwork and Freelancer that connect skilled freelancers with clients. Millions of them. If you've got talents in writing, graphic design, programming, or any other marketable skill, these platforms are your virtual playground for making money. Clients from around the globe post jobs, and you, as a freelancer, can bid on projects that match your expertise. This one's a win-win. But don't forget, huge sums won't roll in overnight. This one requires investing time, building a portfolio, gaining credibility, and a couple more things before you can practically roll in dollar bills. Number 2. Stock photography and videos. Much in the same way as freelancing platforms, it's entirely possible to cash in on your hobbies. That brings us to stock photography and videos, which is a pretty lucrative place for photographers and videographers to turn their visuals into cash. Platforms like Shutterstock and Adobe Stock are the marketplaces where your creativity can become a source of income. So let's say you've got an eye for photography or a knack for creating compelling videos. These platforms will be your gateway to a global audience. You can upload your high-quality visuals, and every time someone purchases or licenses them for use, you earn money. This way, you're not just enjoying your talent, you're monetizing it in the best way possible. Number 1. YouTube. And here comes the platform that tops our list. YouTube. This one's not just for you to stream videos, but it's a whole goldmine for creators. Basically, YouTube shares advertising revenue with them, and if you provide valuable content to a broad audience, that alone can earn you a fortune enough to sponsor your whole life. But that's not even all. YouTube is a community building platform where people come together to engage. The general rule of thumb is hitting 1,000 videos created from scratch and getting over 200 million views. Do that, and you're likely to cross the $1 million threshold sooner than you think. That's about the 10 powerful platforms you need to master to earn fortune enough to feed a generation. We'd suggest focusing on one and waiting for it to turn your dreams into realities. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned for more content from Fortune Mentors. Until next time, goodbye.